You can say that you are abundant 100 times a day, but if your body feels tight, if your nervous system is in survival mode, and deep down you don't believe it, the universe is going to respond to that. You don't manifest what you say, you manifest who you are. Welcome to Infinite You. I'm Dr. Sherry L. Brown, spiritual psychologist, multidimensional mindset mentor, and soul-led success coach, and I help you activate your highest frequency so you can align, attract, master your multidimensional mindset, because we are 3D, 4D, 5D, body, mind, soul. It definitely goes a little bit deeper than that, but you can get into a place where you are living in flow. So if you are done overthinking, if you are tired of hustling, if you are tired of forcing, and you are craving more of your purpose, your passion, your soul-led reason for being here, for prosperity and presence, you are definitely in the right place. If this video resonates with you, I would love a subscribe. I would love a like. I would love a comment. Settle in and let's raise our frequency together. I used to write out my affirmations like a ritual. I'm safe, I'm magnetic, I'm ready to receive. But sometimes I could feel my body clenching as I said the words. I didn't believe it, and energetically, I was pushing what I wanted away, not attracting it to me. Remember, everything that we desire already exists in the quantum field. We're not creating anything new. We're aligning with the frequency of whatever we imagine that we would like to receive. And once you get into that space of beingness and tuning into that flow and that frequency, you will be amazed at the serendipity of what you are seeing around you, the magic. Remember, in 3D reality, we're only seeing so much of what's really going on. But I want to say this to you, and what no one is telling you. Words do not manifest. Frequency does. Affirmations are amplifiers. They definitely strengthen what is already aligned. For sure, they can help you feel good if you tune into the frequency and the energy of the words, and you become the frequency and the energy of the words. So, like I said, they will definitely strengthen for you what is already aligned with you. But if your frequency is disconnected, if your body is in fight or flight mode, or if you're just saying something because someone said, oh, this will work for you, you are not attracting your desires. You are repelling them because you are still in resistance. And what is resistance? Resistance is a belief, a thought, old programming inside of you, in your 4D reality, in your mindset, your inner game, the conversations you are having with yourself. For sure, it can be shadow work, and I'm going to get into that in a different video. But just remember, whatever you believe in the seat of your soul is exactly the frequency that you are living in, and exactly what you are attracting to you. And in order to get out of that space, you've got to really step into a new level of being, a new level of tuning in, so you can leave the undesired reality behind. When affirmations do work, it's because your mind is clear, no entropy, no disorganization, no chaos. Your body is relaxed and your soul is in agreement. And that's when the words are no longer noise. They are definitely a signal. They are definitely a transmission. They are definitely a frequency that the universe is going to respond to. It cannot be any other way. And I do want to say this too. The heart and mind are so powerful when they are in coherence. So the desire and the feeling is coming from your heart. And when your heart and your mind are tuned in to that feeling, that desire, that emotional response, that projection, your mind will pick up on it. And together, in the most powerful, energetic way, your heart mind coherence is manifesting what it is you want. I'm not saying that we can't get what we want just from, forcing and using our heads, because there's energy in that for sure. Focus and momentum are very real. Clarity is very real. I talk about this in other videos. When you're clear, when you're focused, you take aligned action and you create momentum and you put it out into the world, definitely like you are attracting things at that level. It definitely can happen that way, but it doesn't have to be that challenging. It can be way more flowy, more fun, and you can feel at ease in this creative process. There are definitely many different ways to look at this, and so I'm not saying that there's only one way. There are a lot of tools, there are a lot of philosophies, there are a lot of practical applications that you can use to get into that space. But just remember, thinking a thought is not going to shift how you're being, right? So think of like thinking your thought as 4D and thinking about your state of being as 5D. You at the 5D level are an eternal, amazing, beautiful soul. Very wise, very connected, very creative. You came here for a purpose. No one can touch your soul, but you know darn well that people can mess with the way that you're thinking about things at any given moment in time. That's when we humans ruminate. That's when we second guess ourselves. That's when we're not sure if we're worthy, right? A lot of uncertainty and mental entropy or chaos can come from that space. So think of it that way. Thinking is a beautiful tool. Your brain is amazing. And it is definitely a part of the creative process, but your heart and your soul are there too. And I want you to remember that. Tune into how you're feeling. So what actually really does work in the context of this video? Become the version of you that already has whatever it is you desire, not in theory, in energy. Instead of saying, I'm abundant, how would you breathe if you were abundant? How would you move through your day? How would you act? What would you no longer tolerate? How would your field, your energetic field, how would you feel? Who would you talk to? What kind of conversations would you have? Who would you be? What does your life look like? But what does your life feel like? How will your body feel? How will your mind feel? Will you lose the chaos? Will you remember who you are? Will you change your programming? How will you talk to yourself? What does your inner game look like? And then at the soul level, is your soul saying, yes, finally you get it, you remember. And remember too, it's a journey. It can be a magic wand. I'm all for magic wands, but definitely this is a journey. This is absolutely why we humans are here on the planet, to remember and to create in a really amazing, aligned, powerful, soul-led way. That is the frequency. When you get rid of the chaos and you tune into the essence of who you are and you put those energetic blinders on, and I'm not saying don't put out the love and the compassion and have great relationships with people. What I'm saying is that when you put on those energetic blinders and you reduce that chaos and you get very clear and focused and aligned in mind, body, and soul, that is God's frequency, and that is the most amazing, powerful, attractive, lovely, loving, kind, compassionate frequency there is. That is what the universe is responding to. The universe is your mirror. And so let's anchor this right here, right now. Take a moment, breathe in, and put your hand on your heart and just say, I am safe to be who I really am. I trust what I desire. Abundance is my divine right. I am a beautiful work in progress. and you don't need fixing. I am the version of me who already has whatever I desire. I feel it, I live it, and I allow it. It's time for you to receive. So get clear, remember who you are, take aligned action, but mostly feel it from the deepest part of your soul, that you know that you were here to create, that you are always connected, that you are part of the quantum field, completely entangled in it. There's no way out. It's a beautiful thing. And you are one with all that is, with source energy, with God's mind, with God, with this beautiful, amazing frequency and consciousness. And so if this video resonated with you, I would love a subscribe. I would love a like. And I will put links in the description box below for my free newsletter and my quick release blueprint. And I have something really cool that I am about to share with all of you. It's my Mindset to Manifest starter bundle. And I'll have that ready probably by the end of the week. And so I will remind you that that will be in the description box below. So definitely comment, like, is there one affirmation that you've been saying, and how will you embody it now instead of just repeating it? Own it, feel it, be it. It definitely matters. You are not here to just sort of like perform. You are here to create. You are here to tune in. You are here to become. You are here to embody your truth. And that frequency, when you remember who you are, that frequency is absolutely what is the most powerful, loving, attractive, amazing manifestation overload frequency that there is. So go out there, have fun, create, imagine, become. You know who you are. You've got this. You are oh so powerful. And I will see you all next time. Namaste.